The Caribbean on a mission. That boy Pritchett with vision and precision. So 57 million, that's no coincidence. Master of the game, this is real excellence.
How many of you, like me, remember the first time you fell in love? I'm not talking about not the high school love, not the college flame. That wasn't love. Y'all know that, right? I'm talking about the first time you realized you were falling in love with your business, this business. I can remember back to November of 2010. I had been working with this group. I'd been in the industry for a couple of years, but been working with Symmetry for just a few weeks, and those first deposits started to roll in. And my bank account went from negative something, I won't tell you what it was. So I started saying to go to 2 to 3 to 4, $5,000. I was like, man, I can do this for a little while. I can do this for a while. Right? It's that time when you're willing to dial whenever, you're willing to meet a client whenever. Back when we were traveling, right, Brian, we were willing to drive 4 hours. If we had 5 hours, take a plane to go write business. Now it's where you get that text from the client saying, I'll be on the Zoom in 5, and you're sitting in front of the Zoom, you got it open, your picture's showing, you're just smiling, you're waiting. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you're still smiling. 20 minutes, 30, they're going to be there. You're still, even when they don't show up, you're still excited about the business. Do you guys remember that time? Maybe you're in that time, right? This is the honeymoon phase, right? And we've been taught in the honeymoon phase that, like, it's a phase, it's going to go away. Like, it's something that everybody tells us, right? Like, life happens. You have other projects come up. You have other relationships that come into play, and maybe other hobbies, and it just fades, right? You take the focus off of what you were so excited, what you were in love with, and the passion just goes. But does that have to be true, right? Maybe that's just a program. Help me out with this. Like, if you know this words, when I pause, shout it out to me, okay? Because this is a program that I know it was put in me when I was in school. Whenever I heard, you have to get good, okay, maybe all y'all did, like, you have to get good so that you can get into a good, so that you can get a good. That's programming, right? Like, we all know that. How is that working out for most people, right? How about we take some new programming, a program that's been out there. Jim Collins told us, and if you know this one, this could be interesting to see who knows this one. Jim Collins said, the enemy of great is good. And to be great, it takes focus. About 3 years ago, I started to realize my focus was shifting. It has shifted, right? And I was looking at my numbers. I was like, why are my numbers falling here? And why is this happening here? Why don't I have energy anymore, right? And I had some conversations with some of my mentors, and they're like, your plate's kind of full, buddy, right? You got a lot of stuff going on. I had some conversations with my wife. Those are the best ones to have. Hard conversations, fierce conversations, but she helped me come to that realization point where she said, you know, this business has given us the lifestyle that we have. And if your energy, your time, your money, your focus doesn't go to this, how long are we going to have this lifestyle? That'll wake you up. So I was like, okay, I got to get back focused. What does a good relationship need, right? We can take from romantic relationships and compare that to a business relationship. Like, everything, the principles are universal. They work everywhere. And so I was like, there's something, I need an acronym. I need something to help me remember what I need to do for my business. Like, what does a good relationship need? Just short, 3 letters. You want to do it every day. What's a good romantic relationship need? Like, can I turn, so I was thinking, I was like, all right, I said lips, right? Lips, no, just lip, right? I didn't really need the S, so let's just forget the S. But lip, you use 2 of them in a romantic relationship. I don't know what y'all were thinking about before, but lip, all right? Listening. In a romantic relationship or a relationship with your spouse, do you have to listen? You have to listen to your business. What is your business telling you? What does it need right now? Intentionality. Are you being intentional about what you're doing every single day in your business? Right? Jordan talked about moments. It's not being intentional about what you're planning out tomorrow. Are you being intentional in this moment for your business? What are you doing right now? Are you up here? Are you back home? Are you present? Like, you can be intentional and still not be present. That's where you're like pushing intentionality to the future, but you're not here in the moment for your business. So I just started lip. I got to give my relationship some lip. All right, that good lip, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? If you're married, like, here's the thing. If you're kissing, like, the analogy works, because if you're kissing someone and they're uninterested, what do you do? Come on, ladies, what do? Y'all know when he's interested in giving you a kiss, and you know when he's not, right? You pull away. That's what happens to your business if I'm not giving it its focus. And focus is a choice, right? You're given something focus. So what are you choosing? So if we all can agree on that, can I give just one challenge? One challenge. I only have 10 minutes. I can't give you a whole bunch, but if I can give you one challenge, right? January 2026 is coming. 4.5 months away. Wow. 4.5 months away. What are you going to do? What's one thing that you can focus on? I'll share what I decided on. I said the focus that I need to have is how many conversations am I having about my business every single day, every single week. Conversations with clients, conversations with agents. That's it. If I just focus on conversations, the best conversations I can have, my business will give me what I need. Because one thing I've learned in 15 years in this industry is your business will give you exactly what you put into it, both in level, and this is for you guys right here, and frequency. Think about that one later. So, if you're stepping into the next 4.5 weeks, and you're wondering, like, what can I do to bring back that honeymoon phase? How many of you remember your honeymoon? How many people, if you're married, how many remember your honeymoon, right? How many remember that period right after marriage? And hopefully it was good, right? Hopefully it was good. I'm talking only if it was bad. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all just don't worry, all right? But how many of you, like, you had this really great honeymoon and you're like, I'm looking forward to a good marriage? And how many of you, if you're thinking about your marriage, you want a good marriage? How many people want a good marriage? All right. How many want a great marriage? If you already put your hand up for good, you can't have both. You got to choose one. You can't have both. It's either good or great, right? So how do we focus? Here's my just simple prescription on focusing on great conversations for the rest of the year. One, I'm giving it lip. I'm listening to what my business needs. I'm being intentional. I'm bringing my presence. That's going to give you a great conversation. Number two, I just have to do it. I have to put the focus on it. So here's what you're going to do. Coming out of this is week one. Week one, I'm going to make a number. I'm just going to write down a number. How many conversations am I going to have this week? Both with my clients and with agents. Weeks 2 through 19, that's all we got left in the year. Weeks 2 through 19, I'm going to hit that number every single week. No excuses, no complaints, no ifs, ands, or buts. It's your business. Are you in love with it? Are you going to give it the focus that it deserves? Right? If you don't give your spouse the focus they deserve, I promise you, it's going to change the relationship. The same thing happens here. So, how are you going to feel? Let me rephrase that. How will you feel? On January 1st, 2026, you look back at these 20 or so weeks that we have left, and you look back at unfocused, unintentional, lackluster work in your business. How's that going to feel? Feel that for a second. Do you want that? Do you want that to be the feeling you have? The time to make a decision about that not being your future is today. So, how many of you, help me out with this last one, and you're at this point, it's 2 arguments if you don't know this one, all right? The decisions that you make and the commitments that you make The strength of those are determined by what you do long after the feeling has left. You're getting a feeling today. You're getting a feeling tomorrow. Make a commitment today. Raise your hand for me if you, right now, in this moment, you're making a decision, you're making a commitment to be focused on your love, your business that is going to provide for you and your family for the rest of their lives, and you're making that commitment today. Raise your hand. All right? Now, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Now, look around. Look around. These are your witnesses. These are your witnesses. They saw you put your hand up and you said you were going to be committed to do this now. Be focused on conversation for the rest of this year, and we're all going to win. Let's go.
He didn't come to play, came to teach. With years of knowledge, he's got the